Economics is all about the macro, meso, and micro levels, which are best described as magnifying tools to observe how best to analyse the different layers within the industry's business format. In this case, we'll be talking about journalism.
Let's start with macroeconomics. This is about the bigger picture. It's about the global effects and factors that could obstruct or assist the industry. Macroeconomics looks at how many people have jobs and the types of jobs they have.
The speed at which the economy is growing and who's benefiting from that growth. The macro layer also decides how the economy should look when comparing it to the current situation at hand, whatever that may be. In relation to journalism, an example of this would be when we look at newspapers and how they have declined in recent years due to the competition from the internet and technology.
This has resulted in a ton of journalists in 2009 losing their jobs due to companies such as the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal trying to cut costs. The New York Times reported a 26% drop in year-to-date profits in the fourth quarter of 2010. This shows that newspapers are more vulnerable in the face of competitors.
News outlets are concerned over the fact that people are now spending a fifth less time on reading news stories online as they would have in a paper. Moreover, there was once a bigger competition in between news sources before the internet, but now consumers tend to hop around to different news outlets depending on stories or their favourite journalists rather than sticking to their preferred outlet.
Meso is the organisation level, the bridging level, which involves the idea of competition and the suppliers of the product, public demands, distribution of products, and the changes in the media. This means that at this level, the interests of the client are what is most important. Meso is the social element in the modern world.
Companies are constantly battling for your attention and for your clicks. As the more clicks a company gets, the more revenue this company gets as a result. Technology is constantly updating, and what somebody was interested in last week may no longer interest them today.
In journalism, the meso level will be the way in which journalism companies compete with others and managing to balance the demand with the supply. With a saturated market in journalism, the biggest companies fight to be the first to break the news, to be the one with the exclusive.
And finally, micro. Micro is the firm level. This is the smallest and the most narrow level, which involves you, the journalist, as a member and a representative of the company you work for and your colleagues, along with the progress to better the company.
This looks at how well the company is doing by looking at its vision, their mission, what services they are willing to provide to the consumer, the company's competence and the processes that they are taking to grow their audience. This level focuses on how the company work with the concept of supply and demand of the product.
Microeconomics can help to identify changes and trends in the market, to help to identify dips and peaks of interest on any given day. In journalism, the micro level will involve the individual journalist or the firm itself. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe to see more. See you soon.